Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As Jason Hine would say, what do you do, Sarah? I feel like I've jumped in at the end of a conversation there. When are we going to see Terry, the conspiracy theorist? I might do a session with him. YouTube didn't like him, so I've been doing him elsewhere on Instagram. Ladies and gentlemen, we're sort of locked down, we're sort of not. I definitely do not have any career left whatsoever. This is the extent of my career. So we are experimenting with YouTube live, Ask Me Anything. My hand is now in shot. Look at the numbers rocketing simply at the presence of my hand. An arm, 94 for an arm. An armpit to 115. A shoulder, anything 134 people in for a shoulder. I'm just gonna poke my shaft in, but not the balls or helmet. Hold on. No, it's my elbow. It's my elbow! Good evening. Good evening, YouTube. I am definitely going out of my mind here. I don't know what to do with myself. So here I am in my bedroom, shouting at you. I've got air conditioning in one fucking room in the house because I am a hothead. Hot people are correct. We are correct. Do not let anyone put you down today. If you've been sweating, you're feeling the heat and you are moaning, you are correct. Do you know why? Because in the apocalypse, we will survive. We have central heating. We don't need jackets. We're fine during winter. People who feel the cold, cough. Seriously, cough, you unts. Look at that, live bleeping. Unts. You're nothing but unts. I've got no time for people that feel the cold. I have that blasting on me, blasting 17 degrees Celsius on my face. Yes, it's extravagant. Yes, it's stupid. I spent too much money on it. Yes, I only need it for 2 months a year, but what a 2 months they are, where I can lie on my bed, vampire breath. If you come, I don't even have a duvet. Look how thin the tog is on my duvet. That's the winter tog. 3.5 tog, nothing. And I like to lie with a papery thin, no pillow, just a thin piece of tissue, a paper thin duvet, and breathing cold ice air. That's me. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it in my bedroom and not my interesting library room, because let's face it, I mean, we're only repping 22.9 at the moment. 22.9, I realise you're back to front. That says 22.9. So here we are, repping the aircon. I've turned the fan down. So, people, how's it going? I mean, look, I don't want to be a bit petulant here, but I know I'm much luckier than most people in lockdown, but I have no career, no life, no job, no outlet, no prospects at the moment. I know I'm going to be absolutely fine when it all kicks off again. You know, there's going to be work pouring out my ear holes, but for the time being, losing my freaking mind. And I'm all for it. Absolutely, we've got a virus going around. We need to stay in and not cough COVID juice. Scott Smith, I hear what you're saying. What I want to know is, how come cinemas can reopen? What? Cinemas reopening? What? So a cinema can reopen. So let me get this right. A cinema can reopen, but a stand-up theatre tour can't go in. Yeah, because like the audience are sat down and they're watching a pre-recorded performance. So there's no risk to anyone on stage. I'm sorry to break this to you, Boris Johnson, but the people in the audience are humans as well. Oh, yeah, as long as the fuckers on the stage, pampered little shits like me, are safe, doesn't matter if you lot, the peasants in the stalls, I just want to see Mission Impossible. It was worth it, even though I got COVID juice all over my fucking face. You say that, Sean Rosati, is it laughing causing a problem? But you can go and watch an extremely funny comic film. Why can't I do a 70-minute set, no interval, straight through, 70-minute set? There's one performer. It's not like it's fucking Macbeth with a cast of 30. Come on. Michael Cullen, favourite brand of watch. Obviously a Rollie, I'm fucking sharp in. Followed by a nice Breitling. Just make it under 500 seats. 500 seater, 70 minutes straight through, no interval. Boom. Sarah Keynes, what's the favourite part of my body and why? Probably my brain. Imagine not being able to think of anything. Wouldn't matter what you look like, mind you. That is what it's like for most of Essex. Do farts spread COVID-19? I don't think they do. I don't think that's been proved. That's a good point. 1 metre was fine. I'm going to write that down. It's a really fucking good point. Let's write some stuff down. 1 metre was good enough 1 month ago. 1 metre, 1 month. In other words, what the fuck has changed in a month? Have we shrunk? Have we shrunk in a month? Is there less of us than there was a month ago? Stressful day, Sean Rosati. Not really. And that is the freaking problem. Nothing's happened in today. Nothing. Who's cutting my hair? Lindsay. Lindsay's doing my fade. No one's colouring it, which is why you... I mean, how it's not more grey than that, I do not know. I have not put anything in the... I've not coloured nothing in the top. Nothing. I will admit to a root spray at the sides, but not at the top. It's a miracle. Rohan, I stopped putting the characters on my YouTube channel because people hated them. They're on my Instagram. How's Colin dealing with lockdown? Well, Colin loves it. He's a pug, so the less he goes out, the better. Tim Smith, fuck off. Yeah, you know what pugs are like. I mean, you can take me for a walk, but ultimately I'm going to have an epileptic fit, let out a jet of piss, then pass out. So he's quite happy indoors. Tom Jackman, bet I can't grow a beard. No, I can grow a beard, it just doesn't join up. Can you see? It's there and there, but I've got patches there. Oh, ask me anything you like, Mandems. Oh, look at this. Never seen these before. Bleach, blush, pop, bubbles. Look at that. Never knew I could do that. Dance party. Yes, mate, let's have it. Noir. Sometimes when I do stand-up comedy, I realise that life is so profound. I sounded a bit like Fred Siriax then. Has anyone been watching the Monaco series? Anyone been watching it? The people of Monaco are some of the most wealthy people on earth. They are so well known for their wealth. They inhabit a tiny part of Europe. Russell, do a fragrance advert in black and white. Fragrance advert. Favourite lager. Do you know what I'm drinking at the moment? Skinny lager to try and stop the beer gut forming. It's at 89 calories, 2 grams of carb. Fucking bring it. Do I exercise at all in lockdown? What do you think, Naomi? Do you think these puppies have been born on their own? Where do you think this lean muscle mass has come from? Bernadette Fox, I traced my family tree, Russell. My family tree ends in living memory, Bernadette. There's a bit of a mystery about where my great-grandma come from, and my great-grandma was a massive part of my life. So unless you know something I don't, Bernadette Fox, I can't enlighten you. Have I tried Botox like the rest of ITV? I don't work for ITV, and no, people don't believe me that I haven't had Botox because I do look younger than my age, but I can prove it, look. I certainly wouldn't be able to do that if I'd had Botox. I certainly wouldn't be able to do that, or any of that. What about that? Dinosaur. That's coffee, by the way. If aliens come, would peers... Okay, the mover. The mover has asked, if aliens come, would Piers be the first person we all ask them to leave us with them? If aliens come, would Piers, I'm assuming you mean Piers Morgan, be the first person we all ask them to leave us with them? The mover. I think we all know by the state of your grammar that you are one of the aliens. Listen to you trying to do English. If the aliens come, would Piers be the first? But imagine if we sent Piers Morgan back Imagine Piers Morgan back on the spaceship into space. You know what, like, you are aliens, but ultimately, I don't respect your right to express your own alien being. To me, you're scum. Lasered, melted, can't. No, I'm not vegan. I don't know why that thing is there at the top. I don't know what that is, guys. Some people are doing stuff on my YouTube channel. Does anyone know what that is? Who knows more about YouTube? A big question came up in green, so I thought I'd better answer it. Maybe Piers Morgan, yeah, right. Maybe Piers Morgan, the mover, is the alien. Here to hold us all to account. What the fuck's super chat? Does that mean they're better than me? Are you fucking saying you're better than me? Someone wanted the geezer. Now you fucking listen to me. There's going to be some fucking changes around here. Yeah, do you want to see a really terrifying geezer? Someone said you could see my grey. Where? Oh yeah, there's flex a bit there. I'm allowed to go grey, you know. I am advancing in age. Not much though. Why has someone given me a £5? That's good though. Anyone wants to give me a £5, I'll take it. So let me give you my. I'll give you a geezer. Wait, mate. Let's say we're in the gents' toilets. Let's do a scene. We're in the gents' toilets. Ash, mate, go and have a little look in that toilet mirror. Go on. Have a little fucking look in the mirror. Go on, look in it. Right? Now you see your face in that mirror? It ain't gonna fucking look like that in a minute, mate. There you go. How's that? Honestly, that's the weirdest thing that's ever happened. I'm getting some of you will notice some changes in my YouTube channel. It's all being remanaged, retaken over. I've never done anything with my YouTube channel. Apologies to all those of you that love YouTube. I make, obviously I'm a stand-up on stage and on telly and radio and podcasts, that's my thing. Then I started doing these things called Kaneings on the Facebook, which got really massive following. And I've always just dumped them on YouTube just so people that don't have Facebook can watch them, and I've never done anything with it. And I've built up this, it's not a massive channel, 50-odd thousand, but I've started to realise it looks a bit shit, my channel. So someone's working on it, so they're pressing all kinds of buttons. I don't know, what the hell does that mean? Lilo Zeldi is showing me a picture, Lilo Zeldi, of a parrot. Thank you very much, Lilo Zeldi. What's going on? It's like we've all moved to China and want some weird game. Don't believe everything you read on Google, Liz Bennion. Honestly. Naomi says you are very attractive. Really, Naomi, you're lucky I'm not single, because providing you were over 25, that would end in the disabled toilets. Why the disabled toilets? Why did you have to say disabled? Because a lot more space and a bar for the gripping. Yeah, whenever you had like a Sambuca shag at the club, always disabled toilet for that little bar for a bit of traction. So I could get a bit of purchase. Views on Liam Gallagher, Ben Varley. He's just so British. Do you know what Liam Gallagher, when he got to America, they said, we need to check what you're here for. And he goes, excuse me, sir, we need to check why you're in the country. And what do you mean? I'm here to be a fucking rock star. I'm God. Do you know what I fucking mean? Chloe Johnson, hello. So please, you can ask me a question, Chloe Johnson, feel free to. Hairspray gel for the bonnet. Yeah, I actually had a shower for tonight. I was going to come on in my baseball cap, thinking I will give you, I do speak a bit of Spanish, Le TV, I'll give you some in a minute. Thinking I'd give you the real me in all my sweats, but man, I just needed a shower. And once I put that bad boy on, life gets better. So, who's in Uruguay? What's your name? Who are you? Tell me more about yourself. Carla's, what is that? There's weird pictures. Someone has definitely changed what's happening on my YouTube channel. There's weird pictures of animals. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 5 duck-sized horses? Well, that's such a stupid question. 5 duck-sized horses would be so easy to defeat. Now there's a picture of a monkey from Nicky Hoch. Sarah Barnick is watching from California. Oh my God. I love Americans. And we know the fact that she's watching me. We know she's one of the good ones. Her mind is open. She's watching an international YouTube channel. We know she's not one of the horse shit. Not one of the, I didn't mean to hurt her, Pepe. She was too darn purty. Then I got carried away. Now she's not breathing none. No, we know she's not one of those, don't we? God damn it, Junior. What you gonna done to her? She was just too darn purty, Daddy. And I wanted to hurt her something. Now I done gone choked her and the light gone out of her eyes, Daddy. Now, some of you will be offended, thinking, you know, why did I choke a woman in that joke? But some of you will have recognised Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck from the syllabus and be rather enjoying it. Neem Duncan, sono comico, sono Russell. Si, parlare un poco. A Berkshire accent, Karen Full. That's just a posh fucker, isn't it? Hello from Coventry, Jazz Becco. I did a great gig there. One of the last gigs I did early in the year. I'm coming back. Jemima Teasdale's watch it from South fucking Yorkshire, where it's fucking hard to fucking even get sentence out because you have to take massive fucking pause. Noun, adjective, grout it, next layer, brick, paragraph, bastard. Have you ever been to Plymouth? Yes, on my last tour I did a massive date there. I forget what it's called. Pavilions? It was wicked. Who would be my ideal evil genius to debate? Well, I've done all the ones I wanted to do. Go to BBC Sounds, subscribe to Evil Genius if you want to hear all your cultural, historical heroes pulled apart. Do you care if people get offended by your jokes? I do actually, Marie Williams, because I try not to do anything. This is my policy, okay? You might think it's a bit weak and it's like Frankie Boyle or Jimmy Carr probably wouldn't say something like I'm about to say. Maybe they're better comics than me. I don't know. But my YouTube channel's tiny, right? So there's only 400 of us watching at the moment. It's cozy. In my opinion, if I attempt to say something funny and one of you are so upset you turn it off and start crying, I think I've fucked up as a jester. Because although this isn't stand-up, I am here to sort of mess around and try and make you smile. And that's the same view I have about a stand-up room. You know, if I'm doing a joke about, and there's someone of colour in the joke and then someone of colour was offended in the audience, that's a fail on my part. Hi, Molly Malone. What's happening? Come to Nottingham. Lilo Zeldy, I've been there loads in Nottingham. Loads, the Theatre Royal. Give poor people a shout out, says Mark Hemingway. Most people are poor, Mark. Who do you know that's got wedge? Do you know who's... oh, no, I can't tell you. I can't tell you without spoiling it. No, I can't say it. I nearly gave away a surprise TV thing that's happening. But you'll see what I mean in a couple of weeks and we'll talk about it. Hi, Nick. Come to Southampton. I have the Mayflower on my tour. It was fucking wicked. Sì, parlo italiano, Neem Duncan. A favourite takeaway, asked Daniel Nelson. One that doesn't have COVID's coughed all over it. If they make COVID-19, who would you like to see star in it? I think I would like to see Donald Trump star as the virus. So we shrink down a tiny graphical Donald Trump, and when you cough it out, loads of little Trumps. Would you ever host your own comedic show? Is that supposed to be an insult? I've done loads. Gabrielle says, do comedians earn a lot of money? We used to. At the end of the day, it's not like I'm in a band, is it? All I've got to do is rock up to a theatre, me, microphone, tour manager. 1, 2, 3,000 seats on the last tour. But, you know, obviously that all stopped a few months ago. Natty Kish is asking, hardest accent to do. It's the accents you've heard least. So that would be Lincoln, Nottingham, Derby, accents like that. Sarah Boring says I speak better American English, native French and Korean. I do all types of American accent. I do the New York accent. Yeah, Americans think that New York is rude. How hilarious is that? I was in California and I said, oh, I'm going to New York next. And they were like, oh, good luck. It's so rude in New York. I mean, this is how rude it was. Have quite a nice day, buddy. I hope your day is quite nice. Yeah? Not compared to London. Here's your shopping. Get out, you cunt. Get out. Colton Nelson asks, thoughts on the Cornetto trilogy? I imagine you'd get along famously with Simon Pegg, Nick Frost and the boys. Do you know what? They are some of my favourite British films. Shaun of the Dead, I think. Yes, fresh funk, no swearing. I didn't, I said unt. An unt, you're allowed to say an unt. Simon Pegg, I just love the ironic throwaway style. It looks improvised and loose. And Shaun of the Dead, I mean, I love horror movies anyway. It's got to be one of my favourites. But I also love the Hot Fuzz, where they're the coppers. It's just unreal. I would love to be, let's just fess it up here. I would love to be in their movies. Why not be in it? World's End, yes please. That was absolutely wicked. I'd love to go there. I mean, the whole thing was awesome. But yeah, that's one. I've done a couple of films now, but I would like to do more. I would like to do more British films and stuff like that. Would be absolutely amazing. Fave genre of music, asks Michael Cullen. I think that's got to be fave genre of music. I listen to classical when I'm working. I listen to R&B when I'm grinding. And I listen to hard house when I'm in Ibiza. I mean, if that is like a Venn diagram fucking mess of a human being. Yes, I would return to Blackburn Kings Hall. It was fantastic. 90s garage, not a fan. Sorry. What do I think about the reopening in the UK? Like I said, I was like, why cinemas and not theatres? When we're going to Ibiza, asked Lorna. I am considering a cheeky late August. Bessie Bell, why do we only do one series of Stupid Man's Smartphone? Exactly my question. A combination of things. It was very expensive to make, very expensive, obviously. And also, once the idiot has learnt all the things, it sort of stretched the imagination. Theatres have a lot more old people, says John May. Well, why don't we just open theatres to under 60s and only do shows without an interval? Boom, solved. SMA, don't know what that means. Looking forward to coming and seeing you again. You coming next year's Fringe? I doubt it, Elaine. My Fringe days are over. I might come up and do like one big date up there, maybe. Put a plastic screen across the stage. But this is it, John. Why is it all about protecting me when I'm on stage? That's one fucking human. I'm not a superior human. I just happen to be in fact, I'm the one that's being employed by you lot that night. You lot are the bosses. I'm just the fucking jester. We need to make it safe for the audience. Don't worry about me. Favourite up-and-coming comedian? Oh, there's so many. I don't want to say just one person. I like Michael McIntyre, of course I do, Dave Murdoch. Which MP would you put in the stocks and what would you throw at them? I'd put Boris Johnson in the stocks and I'd throw Jeremy Corbyn at him. Jimbo in the house. Jimbo, what are you up to? Jimbo, where are you? Tell us more about you, Jimbo. Bring back Norman. Do you know where Norman is? He's hanging in my shed because I've turned my shed into a gym. I've turned my shed into a gym. Can you believe that? Isle of Man, I've done it several times. The Gaiety Theatre. Performing full PPE. Why do I need to? I'm far enough from the audience. No one can touch me. I'm fine. Imagine the audience in PPE. How creepy would that shit be? A load of Hannibal Lecters laughing. Keep performing. I only want to know what your meats taste like. Coffee makes my tongue go orange. Gross. If I crowdfunded 2K, would you come and do stand-up on a football pitch? No. No, I wouldn't. My wife Jenny loves you. Yeah, I know. Can you tell her to stop sending me cunny shots, please? It's really inappropriate. Same question 4,000 times. What is your favourite thing about my wife? That's a tough one. I love all of her, as I have to. Some people have been going to the live comedy shows with PPE. That's fucked up, Sarah Borink. It really is. I mean, am I laughing or not? Smiling or evil now? Smiling or evil? It was a smile. So I mean, no thanks. We recorded the last two Evil Genius and put them out. Grace P, have you considered writing and acting in your own comedy sitcom? Funny you should mention that, Grace. During lockdown, I've really ramped up trying to finish my sitcom script and, you know, what can I say? I'm pushing things forward, we'll see. No, I don't use Just for Men, but I've ordered some and I'm planning to because I'm getting some pepper and salt there. I did ask some people who I work with. I think I'd look quite good grey, but everyone's like, no, fight against it. You've got a young face. So I'm going to fight. Mr. Beat, did I enjoy my interview with Mike Winnett? I did. I've never done anything like that before. Really enjoyed it. Turner TV, are you in the Illuminati? Would I tell you if I was? Ever thought of writing a book? Asked Adam Crane, thereby insulting my top 10 Son of a Silverback, which is out at the moment in hardback and you can enjoy it. Or get the audiobook where I perform the shit out of it. Jazz Baku, opinion on Tommy Robinson. I like all stand-up comedians. You looking forward to working from home, the virtual gig on Saturday? I am, Joshua Clark, but it's basically just going to be there. In fact, I bet you I'm the only one who stands up and does stand-up. I bet you everyone else does city-up chats and stuff. Dave Chappelle, Ben Keenan, is someone who has just passed me by. I just don't get it, and I feel awful. Mark Hemingway's asking, how's the bank balance? Well, I've honestly earned £0, 0 pence since March. That's the God's honest truth. People always want to know what people earn. But don't feel too sorry for me because I had just finished a massive tour. If I hadn't, I would be eating Imodium every day. Is there a film you wish you never watched? Yeah, it was the film of my neighbour having a shower because I got a caution for that, for a sex offence. Do loud chewers annoy you? So much. But loud oral sex doesn't. How weird is that? Tips for upcoming comedies. What does that mean? Have you seen LOL Australia on Amazon? Would you take part in UK? I don't know what it is. Sorry. How are you cooling down in this heat, says Jazz Baku, who has the observational power of a cataract patient. Bellend McGinty. S. Mystery, have you ever slept in a bush? No, but I've shaved a few. I've sat through Zoom stand-up show for Brad Williams. It was hilarious, but very strange. I enjoy them. Craig says you've earned $12.99. I know, that's very embarrassing. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry about that. Has Peter Kay lost his bottle? No, Mark Hemingway. I think, unlike me, Peter Kay is someone who produces a perfect work of stand-up every few years. He doesn't just constantly squirt out everything that's in his head like a mental fuck, like me. Scott Smith, you just read The Humorist. That was a quite serious novel. Read Son of a Silverback. That's a proper comedy non-fiction book. Don't make me feel bad. It's not begging. Ever seen Peep Show? Of course. Fantastic. I love Robert Webb. Also a great writer. Just his first novel's come out. I must watch it. Have I stopped talking to anyone over political views, friends and family? I would have no one left to talk to. I come from Essex, white working class council estate. Lovely bit of bugle. I do like Stuart Lee. Love it. The new normal is a joke. I'm not a fan of that phrase, the new normal. What does it even mean? It's not the new normal though, is it? I hate the new normal. Who would play you in Son of a Silverback movie? I don't know. I would love Craig Fairbrass to play my dad. Right, 2 more minutes and then we're done, guys. Dave Rave, do you find people slurping drinks annoying? I'm really annoying. But noisily eating the pum-pum, I like that. Going at it like a pig eating truffles, I've got no problem with that. DNO Elliott, Rocky or Rambo? Obviously Rocky. Rocky gets me fucking pumped as ready. What is the best Netflix show on there now? Well, I've just got into Ozark, which I'd missed. Worth starting from the beginning. Greg Kunst says, good day from Australia. You poor bastard, your life just must be hell. Naked Conqueror or Leapfrog? Well, Leapfrog, you are... Leapfrog, because then even, like, there'll be some mingers, but the fit ones, you'll get to look right up their bum holes. Because everyone has to jump, don't they? What was my first job? Selling door to door, and I'm still doing it now, except I'm doing it down this fucking webcam. Yeah, I've heard season 3 is great, DNO Elliott. We're just ploughing through season 2, getting it done. Who is my idol? Writers. I just love writers. Probably someone like Charles Dickens. Do you worship the false light bearer? Well, I go for a fake tan in a tanning booth, if that's what you mean, you mental bastard. What would you rather be, rich or famous? Rich! Easy. Ever had root canal? Yes, I have. On that tooth. Ever heard of the Radio Man? No. No, I haven't. I'll watch that. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Ask me anything. Thank you very much. See you all again soon. Goodbye, folks.